Imagine getting bitten by an animal. It doesn't chase you. It doesn't finish you off. Instead, it calmly walks away, knowing you'll die anyway. This isn't a monster from a movie. It's real, and it's called the Komodo dragon. At first glance, the Komodo dragon looks like nothing more than a giant lizard. Slow, lazy, almost harmless. But that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Hidden behind those cold eyes is one of nature's most efficient killing machines. A predator that has ruled its islands for millions of years. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why even professional wildlife experts refuse to underestimate it. Komodo dragons live on a few remote Indonesian islands. They're the largest lizards on Earth, growing over 10 feet long and weighing more than 150 pounds. But size isn't what makes them terrifying. It's what they can do with it. Despite their bulky appearance, they can sprint at nearly 13 miles per hour. That's fast enough to catch most people before they even realize they're in danger. Their muscular tails can knock animals off balance. Their claws grip like hooks. And their jaws are built to tear flesh apart. Retention loop. But their bite is only the beginning. Because what happens after they bite you is even worse. For years, scientists believed Komodo dragons killed with deadly bacteria. The truth is even more frightening. Their mouths contain venom. Venom that prevents blood from clotting. Venom that rapidly lowers blood pressure. Venom that causes victims to become weaker and weaker until they simply collapse. The dragon doesn't need to chase its prey for miles. It just follows, patiently, waiting, watching, knowing the victim won't get far. Imagine escaping the attack, only to realize the real danger has just begun. That's exactly how Komodo dragons hunt. Retention loop. But here's the part that most people never hear about. Sometimes, their next target isn't another animal. Human attacks are rare, but they are very real. Visitors to Komodo National Park are never allowed to wander alone. Every group travels with trained rangers. And for good reason. Komodo dragons don't see humans the way we see ourselves. To them, anything that looks weak, injured, or vulnerable can become prey. There have been documented attacks on tourists, local villagers, even park workers. One powerful bite can cause devastating injuries. And because of their venom, immediate medical treatment is critical. This isn't an animal you scare away with shouting. When a Komodo dragon decides to attack, it commits. If you think that's terrifying, wait until you hear this. Komodo dragons are cannibals. Adult dragons regularly eat smaller dragons. Young Komodos actually spend years living in trees, just to avoid being eaten by adults. Imagine growing up knowing your biggest predator is your own family. Nothing goes to waste. They eat deer, wild pigs, water buffalo, birds, snakes, even animals that are already dead. A single meal can equal nearly 80% of their own body weight. That's one reason they've survived for millions of years. They waste absolutely nothing. Final retention loop. And there's one final reason scientists fear them. Their hunting strategy hasn't needed to evolve, because it was already perfect. The Komodo dragon doesn't roar like a lion. It doesn't race like a cheetah. It doesn't need to. Its patience, its venom, its power, and its ability to wait for the perfect moment make it one of the most terrifying predators alive today. So the next time someone calls it just a giant lizard, you'll know the truth. Because sometimes, the deadliest predators don't need to chase you at all. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more terrifying animal documentaries, and comment below, which creature should we uncover next? You might be surprised by what's even scarier.